ethos tree. Before submitting, ensure that sir, your name should come as what you like to have in your certificate. How it has to appear in your certificate as it is, you can give some. Is it Dr. Sheetal Shah? Yes, what is the problem of this? Just a minute. H. Yes. So, ethos tree. Madam Sheetal Shah, madam, that is. So in chat box I given one name. This is the name. That is where I marked that. I think those who are given in this name, kindly give your exact name. My voice is audible, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are listening to you. No,
yes,
sir.
yes. Thank you. So those who are completed, you can able to see your score also. So far we received 30 responses. Sir Anil sir, you are given that only your name Anil like that. Whether Anil Kumar or with your initials, anything is there, you can give it. So far 35 responses only we received, sir. Sir, you have to mute yourself. Sorry, sir, I told all the information with the muted one. Sorry. Sir, you may get the certificate in Atal web portal. Tonight, we will upload all the attendance and as well as the feedbacks and what are the reports, photographs, videos, everything we will upload. And today evening or today night also, you have to upload your feedback about this FDP in Atal portal from through your login. How you applied for this FDP, likewise you can go for and give your feedback. Then it will take 24 hours time maximum. They told that maximum it will take 24 hours time. After 24 hours time, it can be downloaded in your Atal portal website. So you can get download. So it has to take some process from our side and your side. Both the side it will check, and then only you can get. So for that reason only they are attending 24 hours. I think hope everyone has completed. Now time is 3:05.
Two minutes, sir, please.
No problem, madam. Up to 3:10 we will be there. We are not going to close.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So far we received 50 responses we received so far. So time is 5 minutes. We'll give extra.
So good afternoon to one and all. Myself, Mohammad Ikramullah Khan. So I welcome Dr. T. Palaniswamy sir and our beloved lecturer, Dr. Gopinathan sir. So please give us 2 minutes and start the session. I request all the participants. I hope that everybody has completed the assessment form. If any queries there, you can just contact us. I hope everything is fine. But if so, if you are facing any problem, you can drop me a message or you can write a mail to us. So please don't worry about the marks. This is for assessment. That's all.
I think Sir, Governor sir.
Rajesh.
Sir, secretary. So with this is absentia, we have to. And Palisamy sir also there in that.
Sir, good evening, sir. Palisamy, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good afternoon to one and all. So I welcome you all for the valedictory program. So on behalf of the management and Department of Civil Engineering, SR Engineering College, I'd like to welcome you all for the valedictory function on sustainable materials for smart cities, challenges and recent trends, sponsored by AICTE Atal Academy, organized under Center for Construction Methods and Materials. It's an honor to have you all here on this valedictory function. So myself, Mohammad Ikramullah Khan, I'm the assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering. So I would like to call for this gathering for initial pleasure and pleasure that is often expected and exchanged in all walks of life. It makes the occasion special. I request Dr. G. Shamla, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, to address the gathering. I request Shamla Madam to address the gathering. Yeah.
A warm good evening to one and all present here. I am Dr. G. Shamla, Professor of Civil Engineering Department, SR Engineering College. Atal Academy of AICTE have provided a virtual platform for all of us to gather and share our knowledge even in this pandemic situation. After 1 week of successful completion of this FDP, we have heard 14 eminent speakers in these 5 days. It is my privilege to welcome the guest of the day, Dr. T. Palaniswamy sir, who have accepted our invitation in his busy schedule and consent to the guest in this valedictory function. I would like to welcome our respected principal who have supported us in all our endeavors. I welcome our beloved HOD, Dr. R. Gopinath sir, for this valedictory function, who has been a backbone in conducting this FDP. I welcome the participants from all over India who have actively participated in this program. And also I welcome our faculty members. Once again, I welcome one and all present here in this virtual platform. Welcome you all.
Now, I would like to call Dr. K. Rajesh Kumar sir to give a brief report on the workshop. He is the coordinator for this program and he is the center of CCMM. Head he is the center of. So I would like to call Dr. K. Rajesh Kumar to address the gathering.
Thank you, Ikram. very sorry to that. Here a heavy rain is going on. So due to drafting, all our connections are lost. So we are managing with only one computer. That's why this shuffle is there. So I hope you understood our situations. So now a pleasant and happy evening to all. And my special greetings to all the dignitaries in the virtual meeting. I think better anyone is open to your mic, kindly mute that. We are getting some disturbance from others. I think Anjali, madam. Yes. So it's my great privilege to deliver the report of 5 days online faculty development program on sustainable materials for smart cities, challenges and recent trends. So it's short form, we are called it as a SMS CRT. You might have seen in the Google form. From 21 to 25th today, September 2020, sponsored by AICTE Atal Learning Academy. I am pleased to inform that our Civil Engineering Department and Center for Construction Methods and Materials were jointly conducted this FDP. And it is not an exaggeration to state that sustainable material is not one of the prime areas in many engineers are currently working and many researchers are being conducted. We are taking a small effort to provide a platform for the academia, researchers, engineers, industry professionals, and government bodies, and to discuss the various issues pertaining to the sustainable materials for smart cities towards challenges and recent trends. The main objective of this FDP are, first one, that providing a common platform to all the research peoples and make an interactions, and as well as the academia and the students, government officials about the basic concepts of sustainable building material. The second point is to design and understand the behavior of sustainable building material and apply the concept of case studies of the development of the green buildings and apply the various benefits of a sustainable building materials for smart cities. And finally, we are bringing out into the Internet of Things, IoT, in a sustainable building materials for smart cities. So with these base of objectives, we are framed our all the keynote lectures, keynote speakers, and totally we are 138 applications are received from the various states of India through our Atal, out of which 130 applications are got selected, and finally 83 participants were given their consent to attend this FDP. The participants belongs from Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Haryana, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, Manipur, Odisha, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh. So out of 28 states of India, 16 states participants, anyone, 1 or 2 may inside. So definitely 16 states of the participants are in this FDP. The participants are belong from versatile specializations like construction technology, transportation engineering and management, structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, architecture, town and country planning, urban and regional planning, real estate development, water resource management, thermal engineering, cloud computing, and digital signal processing, power electronics and drives, embedded systems, VLSI systems, computer science and engineering, and English and mathematics. And all the sessions duration we kept 1 hour to 1.5 hours, including inquiries. Some sessions may gone because of the interest of the participants and that the session queries. And there was a common combined virtual inaugural functions for 68 FDPs were conducted by Atal Academy through WebEx platform on 21st September 2020 at 11 AM. Honorable Chairman AICTE has consented to be the chief guest, and Vice Chairman and Member Secretary of AICTE will also grace the inaugural session. The inaugural function was also be streamed on YouTube channel accessible on 21st September 2020 11 AM. But our SMS CRT program was started at 9 AM on the same day because of the availability of our keynote speaker and chief guest. So the first day, the chief guest was Dr. N. Gopalakrishnan, Director CSIR, CBRI Roorkee. So that was a nice starting point of our FDP. So Sari started with very basic idea and innovative things, how we can start from the sustainable, because it's not only for civil engineering field, it is also a combinations of all other departments. Various versatile specializations is required to come for a sustainable future. So that was a nice starting with Dr. N. Gopalakrishnan sir. Remaining all the day, we are having the sessions at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and all the sessions were conducted by Google Meet platform, and it was recorded as well as it was streamed in YouTube also. This will be a shared to Atal Academy. So for that purpose, we are making that. And the second session, we have Dr. CSRK Prasad sir from NIT Warangal. His topic was sustainable infrastructure for smart systems, smart cities. So he is giving that how to do the managements in the transportation field. And the first day, third session was role of IoT in smart cities, given by Dr. A. Atif Shah, is a chairman and MD of ABE Intelligence Group. So from the industry personalities, we have that. And the second day, we have Dr. P. Ratish Kumar sir, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, NIT Warangal. And performance, his topic is performance and assessment of sustainable concrete making materials. So in that, from the carbon footprint to up to that, where we can make it a low volume CO2 emissions cement, and how to do making a sustainable cement. From that base itself started. And the next session was continued by Dr. B. Sunita Madam, Assistant Professor, Civil Engineering, NIT Trichy. She covered coir geotextile at payment. So that was a really nice one, because from the Ministry of Coir Board, she worked a lot, and that experience she shared. And the same day, the third session was Rajeshwar Rao Aroballi from our SRU, that is our SR Engineering College. He given that the role of IoT in transportation infrastructure. So that is the second day end session. And the third day session was high performance material for smart structural applications. Then dampers, earthquake resistant structures, how to go for high performance structural applications in a sustainable manner. So that was discussed by our Dr. R. Sivachidambaram, scientist, CSIR, CBRI, Roorkee. And that session was continued by Dr. S. Sankar, Assistant Professor, NIT Warangal, in the topic of innovation materials for constructions of low volume roads. Then the third day, the next session was given by the Dr. C. Jayaguru sir from PSNA College of Engineering and Technology, Dindigul, Tamil Nadu. Sir explained that intelligent materials for smart and sustainable infrastructure. So from the tunnel, from the bridge, from normal building and smart aggregate. So everything is discussed in that. And the fourth day, we have Surya Prakash sir from IIT Hyderabad. So Dr. S. Surya Prakash sir given that precast constructions for sustainable smart cities. So how the fast, quick constructions and with a detailed manner of beam column joint or column to column or column to foundations or beam to slab, like that sir explained very nicely. And Dr. M. Sivakumar sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, NIT Calicut, continued with that, the same one, sustainable bituminous pavements, materials and methods. So purely based on the bitumen, what kind of sustainable things we can able to do in the bitumen. So sir is explained very nicely in that. And the yesterday last session was the techniques for construction of sustainable lightweight building. Fully it's a bubble deck with precast and prefabricated and as well as composite construction. So all those things are combinedly together. And Dr. M. Vinod Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, Beltech, RS and RD Institute of Technology, Avadi, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, he presented in that one. And today morning we have wonderful sessions on that our fiber mechanisms in that concrete given by Dr. T. Palaniswamy sir, Department of Civil Engineering, NIT Surathkal, and it continued by Mr. Narasimhalu Sinasi, that is a founder and CEO, Cloud Chip Technologies Private Limited, Hyderabad. So he given that a role of IoT in building constructions. So he given that a demo class of that for same SR Engineering College, how we can get for the humidity in that IoT, that is in the construction site, how we can calculate. So in the base of connection by the civil engineering and as well as the IoT, he given that in a brief. So after that we have an assessment session. So we are given that Google quiz that shared by our Google chat itself. So all the participants, they actively participated in the assessment. So that results also we are having. So that results already it's published to the participants also. So for that they can go for their scores. Actually our ATAL program, they are clearly insist that 60% of the mark should be obtained for getting the certificate as well as 80% of the attendance. So this is the conditions. So definitely they will score that marks, and we are also having the database. And all the keynote speakers are make us sense the terminology, sustainability and smart city goals. These two terminologies, all the keynote speakers are make us as a sense, and so many innovative ideology, methods and materials are shared through the keynote speakers. My special thanks to all participants and presenters from various academic institutions and industries for their active participations and involvement. The participants will receive the certificate based on the assessment, maybe in online and the attendance. This also should be uploaded in ATAL web portal at the end of the FDP. We hope the purpose of conducting this FDP was served, but the real success of this FDP is to start with from our end when we are implementing the techniques or ideology or methods in our projects or R&D works, as well as it has to be shared to our colleagues and the students. So then only it will achieve. I hope we will do it for the benefit of the nation. And my sincere gratitude to AICTE ATAL, principal sir and HOD of this department and the management of SR Engineering College for these wonderful opportunities. And my sincere thanks to Dr. G. Shamla Madam and Mr. Muhammad Ikramullah Khan for their tireless support from the starting of this program to till end. Once again, thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for valuable words. Now I would like to call Dr. R. Gobinath, Professor and Head Department of Civil Engineering, to deliver the valedictory address to the gathering.
Good evening, sirs. On behalf of management of SR Engineering College, which is transformed into SR University currently, principal and my colleagues, I extend my congratulations to all the participants for completing the faculty development program. I also thank Dr. Rajesh Kumar, Shamla, Ikramullah Khan and the team who had taken stupendous effort to move forward even in the corona period to conduct this program. When we get this sanction order from AICTE, I was wondering when Rajesh sir called me and said that, sir, we got an FDP. I said, how we are going to conduct during this corona period. But he is very persistent that we have to move forward and we have to conduct in a professional way. He did it and my team did it. So I am very much happy about this. Also, I would like to thank all the dignitaries who have delivered the lectures during this series. It is a tough topic. We, myself and Rajesh, had decided before a year to apply. When we started this Center for Construction Methods and Materials, which is doing very well these days, we are currently working on the projects related to development of sustainable materials. Presently, we are working in regulating the thermal power or controlling the carbon emission in the cement industry by using certain tools and techniques. Considering this program FDP, it is a good program with good titles, subtitles delivered by eminent personalities across India. I hope all audience, the participants might have enjoyed the content delivered. Obviously, this is a mixed platform. This is not a face-to-face interaction. There might be some glitches on behalf of the Department of Civil Engineering. I apologize for the glitches which you might have been faced. We are receiving heavy rains in Telangana, because of which certain times internet connection and power problems occurred even in the starting day and in the ending day. I personally apologize. Otherwise, I hope this program was knowledgeably entertaining one for all. My sincere thanks to all the participants and the dignitaries who had shown their faith to us that we will deliver a good content. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable insights. Each day should be spent in adding something to our knowledge. Today, we get the golden opportunity of being enlightened by our chief guest, Dr. T. Palaniswamy, sir, Assistant Professor, NIT Karnataka, Surathkal. So I request sir to address the gathering.
Yeah. Good evening to all. Respected head of the department, Dr. Gopinath, and coordinator of this program, Dr. Rajesh, and other team, then faculty members of the Department of Civil Engineering, SR Engineering College, SR University, and the faculty members of this department, dignitaries, participants from various parts of our country. Good evening to all. So it is my pleasure and happy to introduce for this validity function. So the morning I was delivered this topic of fiber reinforced concrete mechanisms. So now I feel a little bit guilty regarding this. My topic is not exactly match with the theme of your program. So the next time I definitely make it this program along with coincidence with your title. So today we are speaking most about that smart material and smart cities, as well as sustainable material and sustainable constructions. So sustainable material, sustainable is one area. Another areas, big areas, are smart cities or smart villages, something like that. So these two areas is combining together. We make it as one program is very tough tasks and as well as tough job also. We also face a lot of problems because we float this kind of brochure in that portal. The most of the participants from other branches, irrespective of the discipline of the branches. For ECE people and electrical and mechanical, all our people is mostly apply for this. So the mixture of all those things, the satisfaction of all those things is very difficult within only program. So this kind of program, we make it as a 2 weeks or 1 month series with the lecturers. Then only they acquire the knowledges in the deeper level. So definitely this program is make it as a small spark in the who are working in the sustainable material as well as smart city concepts. So as an engineer, we have a lot of opportunities in the smart cities as well as a sustainable material construction. So we are not much more focusing about that civil only, but we have a lot of opportunities for other specialization also, even languages, humanities, the history, then electronics, electrical, everything. For example, we want to provide adequate supply of water. We need the very good supply systems. So where we will start, where we want to finish, it's maybe underground system or it's maybe open drain system, whatever it may be. So these kind of things we want to plan using the architects, our town planner, country planner, then real estate people, so on so. So first one agenda, you look at any smart city mission, the first agenda is adequate water supply, provide adequate water supply. So n number of people involving here. Then assure electrical supply. Assure electrical supply. This is the second foremost agenda of the smart city. So Already the electrical department is supply this power. What is new in this system means, so these systems, smart city systems, whenever need, wherever need, how much quantity you need. So with respect to that, we want to supply the electricity. So one side we can save the energy, other side we can smartly use this electricity in that our home or in industries. For that, where it is engineering innovations is need for electrical supply means that present smart grid is available. So using the smart grid technologies or some like a water meter like that, smart meters also available. So using that kind of meters, and otherwise you can get how much electricity is consumed today and today in your home. Or I go away from the home, how I can switch off this electricity, switch off our TV or fridges, washing machine, so and so. This kind of lot of innovations, small innovations here and there. We want to bring all this one particular forum that is called as assured electrical supply. And sanitation, including solid waste management. So this is another agenda. Sanitation, well, sanitation is required for the smart city concept, including solid waste management system. Still, the lot of area we have working in this area, the smart water solid waste management system. Still, we can see in the some of the cities like metropolitan cities like Hyderabad, and then cosmopolitan cities like Bombay and Delhi and other big cities. They still have a lot of problems to collecting this even solid waste, then transporting the solid waste, and we go to segregate the solid waste. Then we go to compost or it's maybe dispose the solid waste. Lot of technology it need. We have the technology, but still the technology is very complicated. For example, you can use the cell phone, the small kit also you can use the cell phone. We go for all applications or apps, download it, use all those things. That kind of very small and very cost effective methods need at present. As engineers, we want to develop this kind of system. Definitely the smart city is going up with this sustainable manner. Then you have efficient urban mobility and public transport. So here we want to provide better public transport. Now we are thinking in our mind, we are going for the individual car or bike. It is this prestige for us. So not like that. So most public transport, it's an efficient transport to provide the very good facility to the public. All the peoples come and turn over to use the public transport. If you use the public transport, automatically the pollution emission will be less and fuel consumption will be less. The city also very smart. The city also sustainably it tends to grow. So these kind of things you keep it in mind. We want to provide affordable and comfortable transportation system at present need. So as engineers, we want to think that aspects, how to design the buses, how to design the vehicle, motorcycle, where we want to park, You want to think about the alternate fuel also. Then we want to track that buses, lorries, or it's maybe trucks. See all those things. It's very easy. Everything is capable in your mobile means it's very easy. So don't waste your time. And the buses also is maybe overloaded. So next buses, what time it will come. So these kind of things we want to keep it in mind. We want to develop more and more for our cities. Every citizen think our mind. This is our city. We want to develop new system for the sustainable city as well as a smart city. So we have a lot of opportunities for IoT in this system, that is a public transport system. Then affordable housing, especially for the poor people. So there's still a lot of research is going on. We are speaking about the microcharacteristics, the concrete CSKSL, so on so. Then in case of environmental engineering, water, smart transport, whatever it may be. Now, still we have we having a lot of struggle provide the houses for the poor people. Very, very difficult. Still, the government announced a huge money for the building constructions and the building sector for the poor people. They are unable to give the houses within lab. It's very difficult. So we are thinking our side, our engineers or the building engineer think how we can provide this kind of systems. So the houses, what are the technologies behind of that? So these 10 things we want to notice at present essential also. So as a smart city plan, these things is included. In addition to that, robust IT connectivity and destination. Nobody is nothing but a second thought. Always provide connectivity, IT connectivity. So this is a Wi-Fi connectivity. All these things is connected by means of Wi-Fi. So for what is the purpose means? Suppose you take this on small city like a Varangal. So one side is one road is blocked. So when we know the road is blocked, so whenever we reach nearby that particular city, only we know the road is blocked. Then maybe we look at the signboard, or it's maybe traffic constable. Then only we knows. So you spend huge money for come over that particular place, and we waste the petrol, diesel, energy, human energy, and metal energy, and it create the pollution to reach that particular place. So if you have that smart systems, so you may be get any messages through these your IoT systems. So you may be avoid that kind of route. So these kind of things, it's maybe included in the they connect with this IoT connectivities. Definitely this city is called as a smart city. We want to think, we don't think about the engineers, civil engineers expressly for the construction of building and other related. So we will link all those things. Then good governance, especially e-governance and as a citizen participations. Now, after this COVID period, the most of the system is towards going of e-related things. So you think about our program also before COVID-19, here all the people come over to NIT Varangal, SR Engineering College Varangal. So all people together, and we want to learn something. So we spend huge money for the transporting system, DA, TA, whatever it may be. Now, the system is very easy at present. I am sitting in IIT Surathkal, you are sitting various places of our world. We are meeting together. So here and there some plus or minuses, but it's very easy for this kind of thing. So the people turn the mind to switch over this kind of things. Definitely, it's be called as this is the smart city, the smart system. Another one is sustainable environment. That is the big. So this theme is maybe highly related to our FTP program, sustainable environment. Everything you want to think about sustainability. Suppose these cities procure some water bottle for drinking water. You want to think, you should purchase this water bottle. It's maybe within the sustainable limit or not. Otherwise, you simply reject. That kind of agreement, that kind of e-governance and that kind of rules and regulations you make it in the smart city system, definitely this kind of things is growing up. That's why the government 50%, more than 50% the power is given to the particular, the city authority people. So according to our convenience, according to our need, according to our demand, we can change the systems, we can change the rules and regulations with respect to some bodies. That is this advantages of smart city systems. See, everything in our hand, my city, my town, my villages, what are the things I want to do for them. So these aspects we want to think, that kind of provisions given in the smart city, we want to take. Next one is safety and security of citizens, particularly women, children, and early. So these are the things we want to look at and highly explore in this area. It's a very vast area. We should ensure the safety and security of citizens. Every places we place these cameras and we monitor this movement of the people. Any incidents it's happened, immediately get the alarm. All the places, the how to escape from the places. So in some unwanted person is enter the city, how can monitor? So each and every ATMs, how can protect? This kind of a number of connected technologies are required at present for the safety and security of the citizens, especially for the women and elder children. The other one is the health and education. Health and education also. So we provide affordable education with less cost, and we provide the good health. We want to maintain that hospitals in Pakka way. So everything in our hand only. So don't blame this government. This government is not providing the money. We are unable to maintain this government hospital. So also, as a smart city system, you are the one of the stakeholder for that smart city. So you may have that knowledges, or you may have the faith. I want to protect my city. So these aspects is including the smart city plan. So they are the as per a material developer, as a civil engineers. So most of the part we touch in the smart city systems. So we want to exaggerate it's more and more. We want to integrate, or we want to exponential manner to develop these technologies and is give these people, is make it as a very better smart city in the world. Suppose your SR team is take the challenge, you take this your city, you make it as a smart city, you take it as a model city, you create this model smart city. These systems may be implemented in other cities also, well known and good, for the high and highly appreciable. So this kind of provision are also available to render the technology from the accessible system to this developing system or developing smart cities. So these kind of things I want to I concluded in my talk. There's a time limit is very less, so that's why I conclude my talk. Thank you very much the organization given me opportunity to speak a few words regarding that smart cities and the challenges. Still we have a lot of challenges. Even we implement the smart cities in that regular cities also. So we are work along with this smart city plan, and you take the challenges is opportunities for the engineers in all the field. So we work along with the government mission missions as well as smart city mission and missions to give us better solutions of our first our city, then next our state, next our country, next our globe, and the universe. So thank you, Ananda, to present here, to giving me opportunity to be here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable words and spending your precious time with us. Thank you once again. So I would like to call Dr. M. Shivakumar, sir, from NIT Calicut.
Yes, I am online. Thank you, Dr. Rajesh, for the opportunity given. I could get good interaction from the audience also during this workshop. And also, I thank the organizers, Dr. Rajesh Kumar and Professor Shyamala, and the management of SR Engineering College, Warangal, for the wonderful organization of this 5 days workshop. Okay, and thank you for the opportunity given. Dr. Rajesh, thank you very much once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the valuable words. Yes, Sunil, sir, you can speak, sir. Yes, Sunil, sir.
On behalf of all the participants, I would like to congratulate and appreciate SR Engineering College, Professor K. Rajesh Kumar, the coordinator of this course, and his entire team for successful conduction of this Atal FDP. What makes such type of course successful? I believe there are 4 parameters. These 4 parameters make any such type of course successful. Number 1 is the selection of the topic. The topic of this entire course, smart cities, sustainable materials for some smart cities, challenges and recent trends. This was really a very relevant topic in today's context. So you have crossed the first parameter of success by selecting a very nice, appropriate, relevant, and the topic for next 10-15 years, which is of relevance. So that first point you have passed with distinction. What makes the course successful? Second parameter is selection of speakers. All the speakers were very nice speakers. They were having thorough knowledge of their topics. They have worked at depth with their topics. Many of them, they were not having only academic presentations, but all presentations were supported with their field significance, on the ground work. So that made the entire course very successful. The third parameter is for any such course is content and the sequential development of the topics. The speakers presented and delivered very substantial content to this course. The entire proceedings, if you go through the things, Rajesh Kumar sir is going to send me all course content on email. I have not received it, but as and when I need not to get it now because I have attended thoroughly, and now I can certify and tell, appreciate that the content was having a good depth of knowledge, and moreover, I should congratulate the organizers and Rajesh Kumar sir for this thing that participants, delegates from 16 states, they made this course really a national course. Many times we organize international conference and national conference, and the participation is from the local district only and title is international. But here the real participation from all 16 states of country indicates that it was really a national level thing, a national level course. And moreover, the topics were organized in such a way, even for interdisciplinary topics, no candidate, no delegate was anytime bored. Moreover, I should mention here that all candidates were not from civil engineering background. Some of them, they were from other backgrounds also, and they were also equally interested. So that again goes, that credit goes to topic selection, and that's why the third parameter, content, the interdisciplinary approach, that was a very nice successful parameter. And the last parameter, fourth parameter, was the live participation of all the delegates. No time I saw that the number count was less than 60. From first inauguration session to last session, all attended, leave that 80% attendance criteria, but the topics and speakers were so interesting that nobody could venture to leave the workshop. So live participation and question answer session, that again exhibits that liveliness. So all that was great. So all these four parameters made this course very successful. I congratulate once again. And before I conclude, let me tell one more additional thing, and I would like to appeal all the delegates to clap, at least virtually. If you can you can open your video, let us give a clap to him for a very smiling face and sober nature of the coordinator, K. Rajesh Kumar. All the time, see, even today, now also he is smiling very nicely. I don't know whether Rajesh ji, you have married or not, but your smiling face would have fetched a big crowd during your college days also, and right now also. So his nature, his entire interactions with the delegates, sober nature, mild nature, and I can say, visualize, I could notice it, the same kind of nature from entire his team. Right now, the professor who is now we are seeing him on the screen, so nice, and every entire team was very nice. So in short, to conclude, this was not only the course on smart city, but I will say this was the smart coordinators smart course. Thank you and congratulations once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your heavy words, which is coming from bottom of heart. I would like to thank from all the coordinators. Thank you so much. So I request all the participants to turn on their videos, and I need your valuable response or feedback. At least if you speak for 1 minute, it will be nice for us in order to have further workshops like that. So we need your feedback. So I request you to please turn on your videos if possible. So. And I request you to speak for 1 or 2 minutes.
So on behalf of all the participants, myself Basavajaki, I am from JSS Academy of Technical Education, Bangalore. I thank SR Engineering College for conducting this FDP through online mode. And I also thank the HOD principal of that college, as well as the coordinator, Dr. K. Rajesh Kumar, and his team. I think Sunil Kute sir has expressed everything, whatever from the participants' side. And he has thoroughly put it into words, like the parameters of the successful event, and also about the team of the coordinated team. So I once again thank you from all the participants' side. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah, any others who want to express their thoughtful thoughts? Okay. So let me wind up the session with a vote of thanks. A very warm afternoon to our most valued guest, management committee, worthy teachers, and my most respectful participant, as well as one and all gathered here by through online. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I, on behalf of SR Engineering College and the entire fraternity of the institution, first of all extend my most sincere thanks to the Almighty. On my behalf, I extend a very hearty vote of thanks to the chief guest who spared time from his busiest schedule to grace the occasion. All the keynote speakers for gracing your important work and sharing with us your findings and opinions for the entire week. A big thank you for the Dr. K. Rajesh Kumar, his efforts towards coordinating 5 days FDP on sustainable materials for smart cities, challenges, and recent trends from 21 to 25th September. I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to AICT Atal, because of whom we are gathered here, as well they have held a great promise and are going to lead a life of commitment. At the outset, I thank the SR Engineering College management for their wholehearted support in organizing this FDP. I thank our beloved principal for his valuable suggestions and ideas to bring out his FDP in a good manner. I extend my great thanks to Dr. R. Gobinath, Professor and Head of Civil Engineering, who is behind each and every activity of this FDP and it making it to success. I also extend my sincere thanks to all my staff members for their enormous cooperation in the organization in order to make this event a success. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues of our college who know their job and they are result oriented. I cannot thank everyone enough for their involvement and their willingness to take on the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zones. I especially thank the people who have been the backbone of the FDP or IT arrangement team for online setting and lighting arrangement and all the others who have been attached to this FDP. Once again, I want to state that we are all most grateful to all the key speakers on this stage. We thank you for being with us. It's been a great pleasure. Thank you very much. Least but not last, we are really very much owed to Almighty and continuously pray to the omnipresent and omniscient to provide us such opportunities in plenty. Thanks a lot to one and all directly or indirectly involved in this program. And without all the participants, without your participation, this program was not be successful. So with a great heart, I would like to thank all the participants. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, one and all. Thanks to all the participants. So thanks to Palaniswamy, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir, Sunil, sir, definitely I will send the mail to you because all the documents are ready. So I am not only going to send to Sunil, sir, I am sending to all people. So I collected all the PDF, that is the presentations from all the keynote speakers. So definitely it will be reach within half an hour, sir.
Yeah,
We are having some internet outage.
Yeah, because I don't use mobile, so I prefer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Kumar, sir, from Calicut, and you are accepting our invitations and came here. Thank you, sir. And
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you, sir. And Sunil, sir, you asked that whether you married or not. So I married. I have one son, and I am 40 years old. And thanks for your compliment, sir.
Please never come in T-shirt in the college hereafter.
Thanks for the compliment, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, now we are going to end up the session. After that, you can post your
You please,
feedback in Atal.
one suggestion, have the videos on and take the screen photograph of our attendance.
That was I tried from the last 5 days, but so many people are unable to open that.
No, just request at the end once again.
Yes, sir. I request once again, you can all open the cameras so that we can take one pictures.
They all are shying before such a smart coordinator. Nobody ventures to show our faces.
Before taking the same 1, 2, 3, Rajesh, then only we can get ready.
Thank you, sir.
No issues. Thank you.
Sir, the last feedback, we will overall, it's an overall feedback for all the things, inclusive of that 15th session. There is a validity session. We will post in WhatsApp, sir, because if I close this Google Meet, we cannot able to give. And that same link, I will put it in the mail because Sunil sir are not having that mobile. So I will put it in the mail, that link, and you can fill it, sir. I will put it in WhatsApp box.
Right now, you can post the link right now in the chat box. No issue.
Yes, that's why, sir. I told my here heavy rain is going on. We have some internet outage problem, and we are unable to. This is a college LAN connection. That's why it's uninterrupted net we are getting. That's why in the music chairs and all we are doing here itself. Every time Ikram's coming, Shamla madam also coming. That music chair also it's.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And so many people are giving your valuable suggestions here. There is a Mansingh Rathore sir and Sahil Salvi sir and Sanjeevini, Vinod D'Souza. Yes, sir. All are that is giving your valuable suggestions and issues in very polite manner. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for your feedback, sir. And we are ready to collaborate with you all people, sir. Collaborate sessions, research wise and as well as any paper journals in that wise also we are ready to collaborate. Even our Sivakumar sir also giving us so much idea to us while doing in the bitumen related projects, and our Palniswamy sir also given some ideas as a advisor for our college. So he is also giving so much ideas. So like that we can share our knowledge. If you have any interest, you can mail me. We can collaborate in journals or in any other research work, sir. Because in the same institute by a single person, we cannot able to raise our citations being in academician, and it's needed for a versatile person. There is a disciplines to be collaborated, and we have to go forward. So with this regard, I expecting your collaborations from all other colleges, because you have some problems, we may have some solution, or I have some problem, you may have some solutions that can be exchanged. With these words, we are going to end this session, and the what we call, sir, the link will share to your mail and your WhatsApp. Any other problem you are facing, that you can pin me in the WhatsApp, sir. In the group, again, it will be it will not demolish. It will up to 1 week we will keep that same WhatsApp group. So within 1 week, what are the problems you are facing in this FTP? You can tell me. We can ready to sort out. And after that, if possible, we can continue that group, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Honorable.
Thank you, Dr. Rajesh. Always be supportive.